Hyundai recently achieved a milestone of selling a million SUVs. It began this momentous journey in 2015 with the launch of the first generation Creta. Now, in 2021, it has 4 SUVs and will expand its range to include a 3-row vehicle that will be launched later this year. The vehicle has been christened the Alcazar, and here's everything you need to know about it. In terms of exterior design, the Alcazar follows the lines of the Creta and gets the same low-set headlamp design with LED DRLs in place of where the headlamps would go conventionally. Matching its large size is a new premium chrome grille as well as low-set and large fog lamps. In profile, you can see the added length of the Alcazar over the Creta thanks to a thick deep bellar, extended rear doors as well as the heavily flared wheel arch that has been extended to match the car's additional length. Hyundai for the first time will offer 18-inch wheels that will debut with the Alcazar and sport this nice fan-like pattern that looks really cool when the car is in motion. The rear, very similar to that of the Creta, with large version of the 5-seat SUV's split arrow-like wraparound tail lamps. Despite the camouflage, you can tell that this car gets the same muscular bulge under the large chrome strip as a part of its appearance. Now Hyundai has said that the car that you see in the photos and video is a prototype, and so we have not been permitted to showcase the actual interiors. However, they did release sketches and issue some details about the cabin. The Alcazar will get a brown and black cabin and will be offered in both 6 and 7 seat configurations with similar layout and elements as compared to the Creta. It is expected to include the usual segment bits like climate control, touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, ventilated seats for the first row, second row AC vents, and loads of usable practical spaces across all 3 rows. New to this car, in the 6-seat configuration will be a fully usable center armrest and dedicated vents for the third row with their own fan speed control. The third row seats fold flat, and it has the largest wheelbase of 2760mm, which is 150mm more than the Creta and highest in the segment. The Hyundai Alcazar will be offered with both petrol and diesel power. Petrol engine is Hyundai's new 3rd generation 2-liter petrol motor that produces 156 bhp and 191 Nm of torque, and it can be had with either a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic. Hyundai claims a 0 to 100 kmph time of less than 10 seconds. This is the first car in the Indian market from Hyundai stable to make use of this engine, and it is also expected to make its way to the Elantra and Tucson. The diesel, on the other hand, is Hyundai's 1.5-litre 4-cylinder unit producing 113 bhp and 250 Nm of torque. It also can be had with either a 6-speed manual or a 6-speed automatic. Like the Creta, this car too gets McPherson struts in front and a couple torsion beam axle at the rear. The test cars all got rear disc brakes, and we expect it to be standard across the range. We had a go with the 2-litre petrol-powered model mated to a 6-speed manual. In our short drive that we had with this car, we can tell you that you certainly won't be lacking the grunt or comfort to have a good driving experience with this engine and gearbox combination. It gets off the line smoothly with a relatively light clutch action and with little fuss or drama when you need to take advantage of a strong mid-range. On the rural back roads outside Jaipur that comprise of tarmac, stones and some bits of cement where we had our test drive, the Alcazar suspension setup did manage to absorb everything in its path while keeping its composure. We will, of course, give you the full driving details once we get behind the wheel of the production spec Alcazar later this year. The Alcazar will be launched later this year and is Hyundai's entry into the 3-row SUV league. Here, it will take on the likes of the Tata Safari, MG Hector Plus and the Mahindra XUV 500. For all the details on the Hyundai Alcazar, do visit our website carvali.com.